Well, I still need to clean that front window and the side window, but as you can see, everything's been Vibrashank now on this circle, and I'm planting barley. So they're just this little grass hay that I planted last year, and everything else is going into barley. And then on that quarter circle to the east of me, I'm going to plant it to alfalfa along with barley. But right now we're just seeing how the drill is going to work. This drill was slowed down so that the guy that was previous owner to it could plant canola with it. And of course, none of the charts work, and the gentleman never gave us any information when we bought the drill. So it's always guess and golly, and every year I get it figured out, or get it close to figure it out, and then I forget to write it in with a felt marker what it worked out to. So I've just opened her up and gonna give her a try and see what she does. So I've got 20 bushels in there now, and I'll go seed it out and see how far I get. Pretty high-tech stuff. It's so wore out that it's not like you can just do the, lift it up and do weights and get it all figured out. Because if you did one side, the other side would be completely different. It's just wore out junk, but it's kind of what happens when you're a small farmer, and when you're seeding hundreds of acres, not thousands of acres, you can't afford everything. So I'll just keep pulling my hunk of junk. You can tell it's still bouncy, but Dad disced some low areas, and then he disced a little some of the more weedy spots, and it left it pretty darn rough. And then compared to how ruddy that is, we're just about out of that crap now where I Vibrashanked. It'll start smoothing out here pretty soon. Now we're not bouncing anywhere like we were. But the old 150, just spilling them seeds to the ground. Well, you can see where the pivot point is over there. I've made about 10 rounds. So far I've gone up in rate, and then I've come down just a little bit. What I did was, instead of I adjusted my rate after filling, get my words to come out of my thinking. You can tell I haven't slept last night. So after emptying the drill out, then I increased the rate, and then I went and I only went part way, and then I refilled it so I could measure how many pails it took me to fill it. So, and then I weighed the pails, and then I turned it down a little bit. Now I'm just planting, but we have extra seed because they just overloaded us. But I mean, we had to pay for it. It's $10 a bushel. So I'm trying for 2.5 bushel to the acre, and I think I'm closer to 2.7 bushel to the acre. But this barley weighs up. This barley, I think weighs 54 pounds. So a 5-gallon pail's pretty hefty. But the neighbor who borrowed the auger 3 weeks ago finally brought it back. But I have to put the spout on and everything so I can fill the drill with it. So it's Wyatt's graduation today, so I probably won't even bother getting the auger ready today, because after lunch I gotta start getting ready to go to the cap and gown tonight, and then tomorrow night it's the banquet and the fancy dresses and tuxedos kind of thing, the prom part, I guess. So that's when they have this banquet for the parents. But just happy to get something planted. Try to get this barley in the ground. It won't grow if you don't put it in the ground. So But right in front of us was a lowland that hasn't produced anything for a couple of years, so I'm glad it's dried up enough we can use it, but I would just assume we had some rain, because it's going to get really expensive if I got to pump it all on again this year like we have in the past. So, but we always want our cake and eat it too. It's nice to not have rain to hold you up, but like to have rain to get some moisture. I got a cousin that's got 2,000 acres still to plant, and he keeps getting sidelined, and he keeps going, well, it's alright, you know, I'll get it, at least we'll grow grass. But where he farms, once June comes, you don't plant nothing, because you'll never get it harvested before it freezes. So I'll bring you out later. So today is Saturday. What you just watched was Friday. So yesterday I shut down at lunchtime, got ready and went to Wyatt's graduation. It was here we do it kind of silly. What we should do is what a lot of places do, where they have a prom and then they have a graduation, you know, later once they're actually graduated. But here they have the Friday, they do the cap and gown thing, giving them the phony baloney graduation certificate, and then on the Saturday they get in their dresses and tuxedos and have their banquet and everything. So, but Wyatt was given an award, a principal's award, that basically in recognition of what a great person he was, so that's pretty nice. And I'm just planting barley. This is the same half circle I was in yesterday, just I'd started at the middle, or you know, started at the east side of it, and then this morning when I started, I went to the west side. So basically I'm going to finish in the middle. Not too exciting, driving fast, just trying to get done. We have a forecast of rain this afternoon, and I would be just fine if I could get rained out. Because, like I said, tonight we have to go in for the banquet, so I have to stop by 4 o'clock anyway, so that I can, well, probably, yeah, 4 o'clock anyhow, because I have to shower and get changed and everything. So, but I'll have, you know, I should get a bunch more acres put in the ground by then. I just wish I'd set my alarm for 4 in the morning, and I shut my alarm off before. I woke up 10 minutes before my alarm this morning, and I shut my alarm off, and then I fell back asleep. So I was pretty disappointed when I got up at 6 o'clock, and that meant I had fallen asleep and I wasted 2 hours of work, so I was pretty upset. But can't change it now, just work harder. Oh, there you go, boys and girls. This is the last pass on this west half circle, and once I'm done this, I will start on the other side. Fun, fun, fun. I'm just happy to get something done, and we'll see how much I can get done. I don't think there's physically possible I could get done on the other side today, but if I could get another quarter of a circle done, that just puts me further ahead. And like I said, there is forecast of showers, and I would love to get, like I said, I'd love to get rained out. That little rain we had was enough to turn the grass on the prairie green. It hasn't grown any, but just what's there is starting to green up. So if we could get some more, we might be able to keep the cows alive this year. guess I should show you the drill with our antique going out there. It's got the grass seeding boxes on it, but all the stuff was gone before we bought it to make those work, so I wouldn't mind resurrecting it. When I plant hay, I guess I might rent a press drill and just drill the hay in on top of the barley that I plant later. And then I will finally be done planting. Because this is the last place I'm doing right now. The other half circle is, then I'll be done. But with the alfalfa on this sand pile, years ago we used to just plant with the drill, like I said, with the grass boxes and do that. And then I would plant it and Valmar it on, and then I Valmar'd it before and then just planted the grain into it, and that worked pretty good. But I think this time I'm going to let the grain come up, or else if it gets wet, and then I'll plant the hay. So eventually I'll be done planting. Well, nothing too exciting here. Still planting. It is 10 to 9, and I got home at 8:30 from Wyatt's grad banquet, and that's where they all get fancied up and eat some overcooked roast beef with I don't know how many people would be there. 1,000 people that you don't really care to be with, but you're so packed in like sardines. All you end up is eating with, you sit at a table that's long, but you're so packed you can't visit anyone. So it's just my parents, my wife's parents, my wife and I, and then Jessica came to look at all the dresses in Wyatt. So, but now I'm back to planting. I'm on my last drill full, and I don't think I'm going to make it. I've cut the rate way back, which I know I shouldn't have done, but I way overseeded on the other side of the farm. But when I did my math, I did my figures based on the bushel, and I was counting on having 350 bushels, but after I looked at the paper, the certificate that Dad picked up the barley for me, and it's 350 bushels, but it's 350 bushels converted back to 48-pound barley. Well, this is 54-pound barley, so I really only had 310 bushels. So we'll do an experiment, and on the west side of the farm where it's seeded really heavy, we'll see if we get a way better crop. And on this side where it's lighter, and then this last strip is going to be really light because I'm almost out of seed. And then I just texted a friend of mine. We'll get into a lowland where it's really rough. We just dissed it, didn't fiber shake it. It's too much trash. Plug the fiber shake. So I just texted a friend, and he's got a bin full of barley. So if I run out tonight, I will run to his place tomorrow morning and snag a few bales. So, thought I'd just keep you guys in the loop. Drama, drama, drama. Well, this is a little harder to see, but I'm on the last pass. And it is about 10:30. And I have the drill slowed down more than it should, like I said before. And I just got out and paddled around to try to fill all the cups, and I'm going to stop right away and do it again. But I don't know what you'll see, but just ahead of me is the Western Star, and so, but I better stop so I don't run out. Who wants to run out this close to the truck? So be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and don't screw up when you plant your barley like me. But like I said, this isn't a channel of smoke and mirrors. When I screw up, I show you it. And I do it all the time, so you're kind of used to it. So anyhow, when you're buying your barley and it's 350 bushels, just make sure you understand that they've converted it back to 48-pound bushels, and you really don't have that. So, but live and learn. That's the problem when you only plant grain every couple years. So, anyhow, thanks for watching. Take care.